Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, getting the best out. And the shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rummenigge. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! No mistake! 2, and we've barely begun here. That was a given, it always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Lille do have a chance to counter here. And it's Zanetti. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rooney. 2-0 ahead already, it's been an almost perfect start. Fernando Torres. Quarter of an hour played. Rodri going full steam ahead down the left flank. Rummenigge. Now it's Rooney. Mbappe! And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Rooney. Mbappe! Picked it. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well.
Decent chance! De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Rooney. Now it's Hullet. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Hullet looking to get on the end of this. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Approaching the half-hour mark. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Rooney is herring after that one. Rummenigge. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Played out to the left flank. And it's Hernandez. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Hernandez. Decent progress down the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Antonetti. Hullet. Hullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Rummenigge. Out to the right. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Lille presented with a golden opportunity here. Courtois will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink. And we've reached half-time.
Lille are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Lille head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Threads one in. Zanet shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. And they can counter here. And it's Kimmich. Stood up well to him there. That is ended up in no man's land. And he has been fouled there. Nice physical challenge. Kimmich. And it's De Bruyne. Martinez. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Rooney.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's De Bruyne. Good play on the left-hand side here. Kimmich. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Kimmich. So we've reached the hour mark. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, important interception. Hullet. That has not gone well. Torres. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, such a clever touch. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pull it. And now the breakaway. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. Half an hour gone in the second half. That's been cut out, well played. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Zanetti. Might be danger here. Rodri. Kimmich. Rodri. Martinez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the finish! This time, surely! Cleared without complication. De Bruyne. Well, they can break here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. Kimmich. And it's Koundé. Koller. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely aimed pass. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe! And this is Rooney. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's really well manoeuvred.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Szoboszlai takes control of it and he's on the move. Rummenigge threads one in. That has been cut short. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the ball's come loose here. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Rooney. Pull it. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Aims beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Zanetti. Pullet is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! And here's Rooney. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Milan looking to pass their way through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rummenigge. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, well played. Rodri. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Ball is over the line. Thuram. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Thuram. Can he get it through? No, he's just misjudged that one. Pull it. And it's Rijkaard.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Haaland. Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Beckham. Pele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's intervened well there. Beckham. Nice sequence of passes this. He has a look up. Araujo. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri, great vision. Time and again they are repelled. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're underway again.
Lille can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Beckham. Quality ball. Mbappe. Strong running down that left flank. Tura, he's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Rummenigge! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Lille grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. That pass isn't the best. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. And it's made its way to him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. And here's Rooney. He's a sharp little ball here. Cleared without complication. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help.
He's had a shot! Goal! Nil! And the comeback is complete! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for the run, and there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Has a look up and drives it forward. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's worked it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Now that is a hefty challenge.
Lille clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Hoisted in. Good read, needed to be. Looking for options for movement. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Changement.
Tries to pass it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rummenigge is herring after that one. Koller gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Bullet, and the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Very much into the last knockings. The final seconds now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Always onto this. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rummenigge with 2 goals already to his name. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Lille do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Lille come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Out towards the flank. That pass has been well intercepted.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Zanetti. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's having a shot! And again! Not the most convincing of passes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Hullet. Rooney. Now that looks a decent... And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Nil! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Lille have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back?
He's got forward. It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the in and the shot! Goal! Nil! And the message is clear, the only way is up. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Otto made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Collier. Great vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rummenigge in with the challenge. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Hullet. And it's Zanetti. And it's Hullet. Rijkaard. Messi. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Hullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nicely weighted ball. Messi receives it in a wide position. Rummenigge. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. Lovely ball and a real chance now. They want to be quick to recover this. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, good-looking ball. Collar looks to get on the end of this. And it's Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pullet. Kim Min-jae calmly anticipates. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Araujo. Quality ball. Now it's Rooney. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Messi. Now Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rooney. Foot in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Lille are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's cut it out. It's just beyond his reach. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's tried one! No, he's missed it.
Barcelona have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Out to the left it goes. And it's Hullet. Shapes to shoot! It's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, they could break here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Araujo providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Hullet. Shot at goal! And that's caused a worry or two. Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Kim Min-jae does well to get it back. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a shade optimistic. Khan sends that a long way. Ferdinand. Hullet. Can he get it through? Aimed beyond the defence. Rui Costa's cross. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Couldn't squeeze it through. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rummenigge. Mbappe has created one goal already. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Collar is herring after that one. Mbappe is onto this. Tries to pass it through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Look at this chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Mbappe. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti has it in a wide position. Collar! Oh, he's really drilled it. Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Lille come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's McManaman. Raul. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Rooney. Mbappe will not want to lose out here. It's Rooney! Out to the right. And he skips past his man. Bojan Krkić on a strong run down the right. Now this could be a chance. He whips it across.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game, covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
Gullit chasing after it. Rooney. Now it's Gullit. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. This looks promising. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Rooney. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Platini. Oh, this is a terrific run. So it is still 0-0.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Raul. And it's Pedri. Now it's Platini. Oh, he's burst, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Gullit. Showing good feet. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rummenigge. Pedri. Great vision. Dink through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's McManaman. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's through here. Well read, nice interception. Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a threatening ball. Long ball looking to counter. Pedri, can he get on the end of this? Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Rummenigge. Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Threads one in. Chooses to go back. And this is Rooney. Rooney! And he was there to get a vital and the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
That gets things going for the second half.
Lille are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Decent chance! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Lille penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Looking to play him in. Taken back almost at once. And here's it's McManaman! It's an inviting looking ball, that. O'Shea. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And it's O'Shea. And the shot's on here, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries to pass it through. He's in space and looking for options. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bojan Krkić gets into a good position. And this is Raul.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini is the team's great visionary. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
The ball has bounced loose now. O'Shea. And he was alert to it.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he shoots! O'Shea plays it all the way forward. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Pedri. Lille are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. O'Shea cuts out the pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri. Collier. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Hakimi. He's in plenty of space here.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Williams Saliba. Number 21, Patrick.
Rummenigge does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Platini.
Collier.
Number 23, McManaman.
Looking for
Coming on the
options for
field,
movement. It's a really
17,
well-measured ball.
Marquinhos. Number 22, Vitinha. Number 10,
Lille
Messi.
moments now away
Number
from
14,
seeing this one out.
Hazard.
Lille couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. O'Shea. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Face to face with the keeper. Shot at goal! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
There's the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good.
And he's had a hit! And they're back on the ball again. A chance for a shot! And that is the last effort of the
Please be
game.
made aware that smoking
Lille
is only
are
permitted
going
in
up.
designated